following show contains adult content. It's not our intent to offend anyone, but we want to inform you that if you are a child under the age of 18 or get offended easily, this next show may not be for you. The content, opinions, and subject matter of these shows are solely the choice of your show hosts and their guests, and not those of the Entertainment Network or any affiliated stations. Any comments or inquiries should be directed to those show hosts. Thank you for listening.
Sitting down and designing where every man them are thinking, what are we gonna be wearing? Yo, I'm a Liverpool MC, you can't test me. Big up the girls inside the party, let's get down to crazy Jimmy. Big up myself and known as Alfie, the one and only, the Turkish MC.
Always love the clothes of Jimmy.
Bitch, I'm your wanna be Jimmy Star, new celebrity.
We'll take you out to Jimmy Stars.
Hey ho, what's up everybody? Welcome to the Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell, bringing you the good times in music, fashion, pop culture, and entertainment. We got a fun show for you guys today. We have Kadrosha Ona Karol, Queen of the Paranormal, coming on. And then we have director Max Cherky coming on. It's going to be a lot of fun. Before we get started, let me say hi to my cool, outrageous man about town co-host, Mr. Ron Russell. Hello? Hello? Ron, don't do that. Come on. We're live. Anyway, what are you okay or not? No, seriously, are you okay?
I'm rehearsing.
Okay, but don't rehearse. We're on a live show with people tuning in.
I want to know what they think of this.
Okay, well, I don't know what that's supposed to be. Okay, please talk, because I got to try and get the link for everybody so people can watch us, because right now nobody's watching.
Now, if I were playing the vampire that I'm playing in the movie, negative, I want to play it that way. I don't want to be a vampire, which everybody and their mother has played. I'm going to play. Listen, all a vampire is a person who has died and has come back to life. So I'm doing it. I died. Now I'm coming back. And all you do is stare.
There you go. Okay, but you have everybody
and
worried.
Staring is frightening, because then there's a point where I get to be. I don't want to bite his neck. Ugh. But anyway, that's how I'm going to play it in negative.
Okay, you guys, so I'm putting the links out now, so I'm going to let Ron talk for a second. Thank you so much, B. Claudia, for sending it to me, because I can't find it. And I'm putting it out everywhere, and then we'll talk about our guests coming on the show. Yes.
You always put out.
Yes. Anyway, come on.
He puts out all the time. Anyway, what are you putting out?
I'm putting out the link so people can come. Then nobody can go to the chat room without the link. I need to put the link out.
Well, why isn't the link always out there?
Because you get the link right when the show starts.
Every week it's a different link?
Yeah.
That's boring.
Anyway, so just talk for 2 seconds. Let me get this out.
If I feel that silence in the right gloomy atmosphere, of course, with darkness and candles and proper makeup, stillness, nothingness is frightening. Far more frightening than overdoing it with. I don't want to play it that way like everybody else has played a vampire. Just because a person dies and becomes a vampire, they shouldn't turn into that stupid character. They should just remain themselves. And when they're hungry, they go for it. We're going to try it. If the director likes it, we'll use it. If they don't like it, then let them direct me. And if they want a stupid vampire, I guess I'll have to be a stupid vampire.
Or you might be a cross between the two.
No, I don't want to play it like a child. I don't want to. This is a very serious issue. If somebody is dead and their daughter doesn't know that they're a vampire, you have to play it where your daughter doesn't know. Because if you walk around, I guess your daughter will suspect you're either a raving lunatic or a vampire. You know, my ears, I can hardly hear.
I know, well.
And my infection in my sinuses is so bad. Oh, there's air. I've got to get out of Palm Springs. We have got to move. Even if we didn't want to move, I have to move for my health because it's not a very healthy place to live. It's really not. Too hot, too many things blooming that are not meant for man. Don't forget, the desert one time was only good for lizards and prehistoric animals.
So we got lots of stuff going on, you guys. First off, Ron put on Facebook, so this weekend we're going to a fun party. It's The Craft versus Clueless at director Marcel Walsh's house. It should be a lot of fun. Then next Saturday we have Halloween Hotness. Tickets are available at halloween-hotness.com. Should be a lot of fun. The theme is the 1920s, and so that should be a lot of fun with that. Next week's my birthday. I'm going to turn 60. I'm getting old. So Tuesday I'll be 60. And what else did you write in your thing? We had something else going on. I forgot what.
60. I would an old man.
Anyway.
I never thought in my life that I'd wind up on this demented show with a 60-year-old man.
We also want to thank everybody for tuning in last week. That last week with Jeffrey Byron is going to end up probably being one of our biggest shows ever. It's already
such an interesting man.
It's already at 13 million plays, and I think our best show I think is 20 million, but 13 million in a week, it usually takes months to get that many. So
and he's so informative about old Hollywood, and of course having his mother, who was the actress Anna Lee, didn't help at all.
Right, it was perfect.
So that was a wonderful show. I enjoyed it so much that he's coming back again. Mm-hmm. We'll get more out of him next time.
Absolutely. It was a great show. So we had a lot of fun with that.
I like your shirt.
Thank you. It's Ralph Lauren.
It would be very nice if you had pearl button earrings.
I don't wear
and
pearl
pink
button
lipstick.
earrings. I don't wear pearl button earrings.
No, but if you had pearl button earrings and lipstick on,
No.
you'd do credit for that shirt.
Anyway, we want to give some shout outs.
And maybe a brassiere, very well padded.
B. Claudia's in the chat room. Stefan's in the chat room. Dawn has kidney stones. I hope she's feeling better, and I don't know if she's going to make it or not, but we want
What do you mean you don't know if she's going to make it? What is she
to
doing?
make it to the show. I don't know if she's going to make it to the show.
You said you don't know if she's going to
No,
make
she's
it.
going to make it to the
Like
show.
She's going to croak from kidney stones.
So we hope she's okay because she said she's had it for 2 weeks and she hasn't been able to pass them. We also want to give shout outs of support to everybody in Florida with the Hurricane Milton coming after them.
All my friends in Florida.
We have lots of friends and one of our
I got in
biggest,
touch with them, and they said it's nothing. There's nothing happening,
yeah.
and that it's going to go north of Boca. Because, we have an old saying in Boca, because Boca's very rich people. And here's what they say: darling, nothing bad ever happens in Boca.
We also want to give a shout out to Cindy Lady Lake because she's actually in it someplace. I don't know exactly where, but she's not far from it. So we're hoping everybody is safe and the hurricane doesn't cause too much damage. And
we have earthquakes here every single day. My daughter the other day said, "Did you feel that earthquake we had?" I said, "I feel them all the time." We have 3 or 4 earthquakes in Palm Springs every single day. Look it up. You'll see.
yeah, Ron looked it up the other day. He couldn't believe how many we've had.
Every one. Every hour on the hour is a tremor. They're only 1 point or 2 point, nothing bigger. But we are constantly shaking the state of California. And one day the state of California will go into the ocean. And it'll take Governor Newsom with him, I hope. He has done such bad stuff here. I mean, I don't talk
anybody.
politics.
Well, we don't wish bad on anybody.
But Governor Newsom, I could. He's just a horrible governor. He really has destroyed California.
In the meantime, let's keep it on entertainment. What do we got going entertainment-wise that we can tell everybody? There's lots of stuff going on.
I haven't a clue.
So the Clown Motel, you guys, trailer came out, but but it's got advertisement stuff. They haven't actually released just the trailer yet. But you can go to Indiegogo if you want to still contribute to the film. And as soon as they release the actual trailer without all the Indiegogo stuff in the front of it, we'll put it on the show and let everybody see it. Ron's in it all over the place, and it's a lot of fun.
Blink, and you miss me.
We also want to give greetings.
I don't understand how they do a trailer today. My key scene is where I look out the window and I say, well, we've cleaned up Clown Motel. Now we have to clean up Desert Hell. That opens up the movie because it's three ways to hell. They never use it. They never used it in
I
the
don't want to
trailer.
use your good line though.
In the trailer, it would sell the movie because here it is, the general telling the audience that we're going to clean up the Hell Desert. And then that's what we're doing. We're cleaning up Hell Desert. It would have opened the film. I don't understand. These kids today, they don't know anything about editing. They don't know anything about doing a commercial. It's all... By the time you realize who it is, it went on to 50 other people. A trailer should be something to entice you to watch the movie. These trailers just show bimbo broads looking like clowns with tits hanging out. I'm not for it. I'm not for it at all. It's cheese of today. Today's cheesiness.
Anyway, so we need to give a shout out to Tina, Stefan's Tina. Hey, Tina Davison, how are you? We'll
I
give you a
always
shout
send,
out.
I don't send highs out to Tina. I send love out to Tina because I love that girl.
Tina's fabulous, you guys. So hello, Tina.
Tina is the sweetest, nicest, most honest, caring person who really gives a damn about her fellow man.
And B. Claudia says that
She's
there's
wonderful.
a huge dance movies in Hollywood exhibition in Germany about dance movies. Do you like movies with dance, like Fred Astaire movies and
Oh, I
stuff?
love them.
I love Fred Astaire movies too.
I love
Especially the one where he
anything-
dances on the roof,
I love
on the
anything.
ceiling.
I love anything with dancing. Dancing is a great art. It's as good an art as singing or acting. The dancing is wonderful.
So who's your favorite Hollywood dancer?
Oh, Fred Astaire.
Okay, I love Fred Astaire.
I love
also.
when Fred Astaire and Rita Hayworth danced. Not Ginger Rogers. It was okay with Ginger, but when he danced with Rita Hayworth, boy, oh boy, he had to work hard because Rita Hayworth was so gorgeous, she ate up the screen. And nobody looked at Fred dancing. We only looked at Rita because she was so beautiful. So Fred had to work double hard to get us to look at him. And that's a fact.
There's a Fred Astaire movie where he dances on the walls and on the ceiling and stuff. Do you know what that one is?
Yeah, Bandstand.
It's a great movie. The dance scene, it's like one of the best dance scenes you'll ever see. So everybody should see it.
Bandstand with Sid Charisse and what's her name, who I knew. She was last time I saw was at Shelley Winter's birthday party. What the hell is her name?
Is it in which movie?
Bandstand.
Oh, I don't know, but I can look it up.
Oh my God, I know her so well. And her name. Oh, anyway, The Bandstand is a great movie. Sid does some dancing in that. It's unbelievable. Those legs. Sid Charisse had legs that went from here to Chicago. Long, thin, beautiful legs. And she knew how to work them and slide and dance. Sid Charisse was one of the best Hollywood dancers there ever was. I could watch
that movie
Sid-
doesn't come up on IMDb.
The Bandstand.
Okay.
I could watch Fred Astaire and Sid Charisse dance forever, as well as Rita Hayworth. I love the way Rita Hayworth danced because Rita Hayworth. Excuse me, sinus. Rita Hayworth started off as a dancer before she became Rita Hayworth. Her name was Margarita Cantina, or
What year do you think that movie came out?
in the late 40s. The famous movie, The Bandstand.
I know, I can't find it. It's not on.
Very famous movie.
Okay, anyway, you guys will have to
It
look
was
for
voted the number one musical ever made. The Bandstand. Did I get it right, Bandstand?
I don't know. I don't see it. There's no movie on IMDb called Bandstand or The Bandstand, so it has
Maybe
to
I'm
be called
getting old
something
and I have
else.
the title wrong.
Um,
Who was The Bandstand? The Bandstand.
Fred Astaire's in it though, so I'll look and see if I can find it with Fred
Fred
Astaire.
Astaire. Are you going to be doing this throughout the whole show?
No, but we have a few minutes till the people come, so talk. Let me see what I can
Let's
find.
talk. Let's talk about Rita Hayworth. Carol Burnett show we watch every night at 11 o'clock here at Palm Springs, the old reruns of Carol Burnett. So they announced 3 days ago, Rita Hayworth will be on the Carol Burnett show. I watched the whole show, no Rita Hayworth. Why? Because Carol Burnett shot that show for 1 hour when it aired years ago. Now that they put it on television, they do a half an hour, one show, the next day, the other half hour. so they get more shows out of her shows. The show that they said would be Rita Hayworth, I assumed would play the next night. So I was excited all day. I waited to watch it all night, and guess what? I fell sound asleep. I woke up, the show was over. I was furious. Of course, I had Jim Bailey on doing Barbra Streisand, the famous drag queen, and Rita Hayworth. So,
How about You Were Never Lovelier?
You Were Never Lovely is a good movie.
Okay, that's not it though. All right, we're gonna skip it anyway
It's
then.
called Bandstand. I don't know why Hollywood or whatever, that thing is not doing it.
Yeah, it doesn't show it. Okay. Anyway, you guys.
Did
So
you look up Fred Astaire's movies?
yeah, okay, there's no bandstand.
No Bandstand?
Not
Anything
that I see.
sounds like it or similar to it?
Not really. In the 40s, right?
Nanette Fabre. That's the actress I'm trying to think of. I know Nanette Fabre. She was in it. Sid Charisse, Nanette Fabre, Gene Kelly, and the guy that played the fruity dancer. I don't know his name.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. Anyway, we'll have to look it up
Oh,
another
it
time.
can't be possible.
Shall We Dance? But that's in the 30s.
No,
Uh,
can't be possible they overlooked that movie.
Broadway
right?
Melody of 1940? No. Anyway, all right, we're going to skip it. All right, you guys. So by next week, we'll figure out what's the movie called and who was in it on IMDb because it's too hard to
Maybe it
search
was-
for it.
Was it Gene Kelly maybe dancing with Sid Charisse?
I don't know. But
What's her name in Germany? She'll do it.
no, she came up with Broadway Melody of 1940, but
No.
Victoria.
Sid Charisse. Just look up Sid Charisse and her movies, and you'll see Bandstand.
Look and see if you find it. We're going to bring on our first guest, and so we'll see
Okay.
what we can do. All right, let's bring her on.
Maybe she knows.
Hey, Kadrosha, how are you?
How are you?
you? KC knows everything. She's
KO.
KOKCKY. What does it matter? She is also a witch, and she knows things that we don't know, and she does things that we don't do.
So hey,
And
let's
she
introduce
talks
her.
to the dead,
Let's-
and we don't.
Let's talk. Let's introduce her. All right, everybody. Now we want to welcome to the Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell, actress, TV host, writer, producer, and Paranormal Hall of Fame inductee, Kadrosha Ona Carroll. Yay! And welcome back to the
Yay!
show.
And
Thank you very much.
has a rack that's so beautiful. She has one of the most beautiful racks on my show, on my page, on my Facebook. No, there's about 3 girls there. Sherry Davis has a magnificent rack. Cardell has a magnificent rack.
Don't forget Eileen.
Yeah, Sarah French doesn't. Sarah French is little, but sexy. But as far as the big girls go, it's KC,
KO.
KO. You know what it was? I used to go out with
What's Kadrosha Carroll? So it could be KC too, but it's
her
Kadrosha
name. Her
Ona
name
Carroll.
freaks me out all the time.
I know you
I
haven't
don't-
gotten it right in 10
I
years.
don't know. I don't know if I deliberately do it in my own stupid brain, but she's so beautiful. You know, you're very beautiful. You know that.
Thank you. And you're very handsome as well, Ron.
I didn't do it for a second compliment, but yeah, I'm hung.
No, I'm very good. We know all about it. We went ghost hunting together.
Yeah, she knows all about it when you were peeing on the wall with Ricky Revel.
Oh, Ricky Revel, yeah, crazy. You know, he looks gorgeous now. Ricky
I know.
Revel no longer has the weirdness. He became normal. He's very handsome.
Always
So,
changing. That's
Say
important.
hi to everybody. Say hi to the chat room. People are coming into the
Now,
chat room.
I'm not going to ask you what are you doing because we don't have a show that long.
Well,
But highlight it. What is the most exciting thing
Wait.
that you love the most that you're doing? And don't introduce me to it. I know it.
No, hang on one second. Before you do that, Stefan came up with this. Sid Charisse appeared in the 1953 movie The Bandwagon
Oh, Ben.
with Fred Astaire in the acclaimed Dancing in the Dark sequence.
Yeah.
Yay!
Bandwagon,
The
not
Bandwagon, you guys.
not
Way to go,
Bandstand.
Stefan. Thank you.
Hey, listen, a half a loaf is better than none.
Yeah.
And I did Bandstand. It's Bandwagon.
The Bandwagon, everybody. So there, we found it. All right, so Kadrosha, now you can answer the question.
Now I can answer the question that you interrupted for that stupid trivia.
No, we needed that trivia because we sounded
But we could
idiotic.
have done it in between interviews.
No, that's okay. We did it now.
Sorry about that, my darling. Listen, what's going on? That's the most exciting thing you're doing. That's
Well,
going to get me crazy.
I have got a lot to talk about. I mean, I could go on for like hours, but one of the most important things I'm doing right now is working with Echelon Studios out of France, and we
Wait, slower. Do it again. You're working with who?
well, 360 Studios Ltd. And Echelon Studios out of France, and
We
we.
have to go to France.
No, just listen.
I have sinus infection. I don't hear. We're going to have a tough time today. Go ahead.
You know what? I got hearing aids on too. I have a tough time hearing, but I'm better now. Anyways,
Good.
we have the rights to the Transporter movie, and we have Michael Bay as its creative director, and we are going to be making the remake of that movie. And so it's really exciting. I got a role in it, and not only that is I have a little bit to do with the casting of the Transporter. So this is going to be fantastic. This is just one of the projects that I'm working with.
So wait a second. Is it the Transporter or Transformer? Transporter, like the one with
Transporter,
that's the one with who's the guy? Jason Statham.
I believe.
Yeah, he starred in that.
And so this is a huge project. Press is going out now regarding that. And of course, you know, thinking about what actors and who we want on it, which I'll be involved in. I like that as well. Yes. And
Michael Bay is huge. Michael Bay is huge.
You don't have Jason?
and he's going to be an absolute adult to work with. I can't wait. And then I'm involved with Heroes Studios, where we are doing biopics called Legends of the Ring. And I'm working currently right now with Larry Holmes. I'll be working with Redrick Bowe, Michael Spinks, and Ray Mercer. I'm doing their biopic interviews for that particular movie. And we are looking for boxers to play the role of the legends. So they need to be in shape, but they got to kind of look like the guys back in the day. So that's another movie that we're working on. Plus we have a whole bunch other, a lot of people just, you know, they say, oh, Queen of the Paranormal, this or that. But there's a lot more to me than that. I'm the CEO of 360 TVN, which is a streaming media platform that I will let Jimmy make that announcement as what's going on. And there's a lot of work involved with that as far as creating the channels, making sure the channels are going to be viable for people to want to watch and engage. And of course, I'm media director in several other large movie corporations.
So let's talk about that 360 TV.
So wait a minute. When are you getting your sex change? You're doing everything, so why don't you do that? It might be free, you know. If Carmela comes in, it could be free. Well, you know what? Yeah, I know a lot of people that'll do anything for free. I know a lot of people do anything for free.
Yeah, we've had people come to our house
As long as
dinner,
they
so
know
as
it's
long as
free,
the
they
food is
love
free,
it.
they'll come.
So maybe these people will all become sex changes because it's free.
So wait, let's go back, you guys. So it's 360 TVN, you guys, and if you go to 360tvn.com, or you can download the app, which is 360 TVN Plus. It's basically like Netflix, you guys. It's got all different TV shows, movies, all the different categories of movies: action, adventure, comedy. It's got the combat channel if you like what do you call that? MMA fighting.
Right. Yeah.
MMA fighting and stuff like that. And now Kadrosha hosts Hollywood Entertainment News there, and now the Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell is there, so it can be seen there, which is basically like seeing us on Netflix. So everybody download the app, and you can watch us. We've got 7 shows up there, including last week's show that's doing really, really well.
Answer me a question. Why would anybody go out of their way to watch us? I mean, really. The show's okay, but I wouldn't go out of my... In other words, if...
Yeah, but you don't watch anything but Turner Classic Movies and YouTube
Yeah, that's right,
videos.
because I find everything else stupid.
That's okay. He's not our audience.
No, you're right. Because if I wasn't on the show, I'd never watch it.
Yeah.
Oh, I would never.
You don't watch it anyway.
No, I
You're
don't.
just on
I
it.
find it stupid, unprofessional, coarse, common, loud, and fabulous.
It is fabulous.
Loves you. Look at the millions of views you have. You've got
I
some.
know, I wish they'd send $1 each. All those millions of views.
Me too.
Last week's show is one of our best shows, you guys. So please check it out.
So KG, what is it?
KO.
KO.
Can you see that?
What? I can't see shit. I'm blind. I'm deaf. I'm old. Listen, when are we going to see you? You never come here. You never come to California.
She's gonna come out for the Clown Motel premiere.
Oh, you are.
Yes,
Right. You do a thing in that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Joke. Everybody I know in the business or not in the business is in that movie. He's got 137 clowns.
Wow, that's a lot.
Well, he's got a cast bigger than Cecil B. DeMille's Cleopatra with Elizabeth Taylor.
You know what? You and I open up that movie. We're in the beginning together. You and I, right in the beginning. So that's going to be fabulous.
Right.
Like opposite you.
I can't wait too, just for you to come and we get to walk the red carpet and hang out. It'll be a lot of fun.
That's going to be fun. That's going to be very exciting. I'm going to have dual jobs. I'm going to be part of the action, and I'm also going to be interviewing as well. And I know you guys are too. So this is going
Now,
to.
we don't ever interview, so we
No,
just go. We won't go.
I interview enough.
We won't be doing
No.
any interviews on it. We'll just show up and
The truth of the matter is, I hate interviewing. I hate being interviewed.
I
I'm
hate-
an actor. I'm an actor. I'm a very simple guy. I've always been simple. I just act. I don't care about anything else. See all that shit that you do? I can't be bothered. It's too much garbage. Who gives a fuck? I don't really care. Like me for my work. You don't have to like me for the 9,000 things I do. There's too much work. No. I've been invited on a talk show again. I was just talking about it with Jimmy before we went on the air. I've never even heard of these people. And they're persistent. And they sent me a message, and the message was, well, are you or are you not going to be on our show? And I wanted to say, well, go fuck yourself. How's that? I mean, how do you say that to someone? I've never said that to a guest. Are you or are you not going to be on our show? Huff,
Just
huff.
leave them.
It's a little rude. It's a little rude. So I said, send me a date. So whatever date they send me, I'm going to say, sorry, unavailable. Because I'm going to have an affair with what?
KO.
KO.
I can't
I'm
believe
too
you know
busy
it.
having a sexual affair with KO.
So I want to go back. So tell everybody. So 360 TV is also broadcast on other networks, right?
Yes, we're oh geez, I'll have to get the list out. Right off the top of my head, we got Apple TV. Of course, we got the Roku. We've got the website. We've got the app. We've got
Fire TV too, I think, right? Yeah, Fire TV.
yes.
Fire TV, yes.
Yeah, so there's plenty of ways, to watch it and get involved with the shows and whatnot. And if you would like to be a part of it, you can write to us, and all the information is right there on the site. And then I will write you back, and I'll review your
You have
foot-
time. You
Just
have
something
time.
I would like to talk about to have you on or not.
Absolutely, huh?
You have time to write these people back.
If they're going to give her a product that she can put on her television network.
I'm going to write them back.
I didn't get that.
Yeah, she didn't get that.
Well, I'm a snob because I've been interviewing for over 25 years. I used to have my own television show. Television, not podcast. Real TV. And I interviewed people I really enjoyed. Chad Hunter, Lauren Bacall,
Speak up a little bit.
Jane Russell, all these people who I really enjoyed because they to me were legend stars. But Jimmy books a lot of people on our show. I have no idea who they are, where they came from, or what they do. And I find that a little boring. And then when I do interview them, they don't give me a good interview because they don't know how to interview. The Hollywood stars of years ago knew how to answer all the questions. Interestingly. So interviewing today is difficult. Now we get somebody like you on who gives a shit whatever you say. We just look at that rack and we're happy.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Everybody
we don't
gives a shit
care.
what you
We
say.
don't care what you have to say. We have no.
I do.
No, you do because you're a big
Your
player.
audience does, you know.
If you're even a half a gay guy like me, I just enjoy looking at you. If you never said another word, you're so beautiful and sexy.
Actually, though,
Telling you, I enjoyed going ghost hunting with you so very much. I remember it. I just love it, and I want to do it again. Sincerely, you were the most funniest guy I've ever met. You're quick-witted, and you kept everybody active and laughing. And the thing is, you knew so goddamn much when it came to ghost hunting. You were talking to the spirits. I was just amazed, and you taught me a lot when it came to humor and just the whole thing with television, how to approach the camera, and these things you do naturally. And I was able to watch you and hopefully, mimic a little bit here or there. You did an outstanding job, and we got to do it again. We truly do. I mean, we went viral. And
Talk to the faggot next to me. He books everything.
actually, they're telling me to tell you too on CV on the 360 TV. When you try to share on Twitter, it has a Twitter thing instead of an X thing, so you have to fix that.
No, I listen to me. I could talk about her bosoms or breasts because she has no shame of them. She's on my Facebook page knowing it's going to get me all horny. And there she is. She sends me a picture with the bazooms out. Those beautiful, those gorgeous watermelons that you have.
I'm not ashamed of my body. I
No,
think
you shouldn't be.
they're so caught up in, I've got to be a size 2 or size 1 or have 50 facelifts and all this stuff like that. I'm just happy the way that I am, and I love my body. I'm not ashamed of it. And if people don't want to look at it, they can just delete me, turn me off, or whatever. And that's how I feel.
Some women are a size 6, 8, 9. You are a size 6.
Thank you. I like that.
If we look at you, we want to have sex with you. So we don't give a fuck what size you are.
That's right there. I'll do that.
You have a very big fan club of horny men. Trust me, I know because they're all on my page. And they have the nicest things to say.
They
And
do.
they love it when you come on the show.
Oh, I'm serious. When you show those bazooms, they go nuts in my message thing. Oh yeah, I won't even tell you the things they say to me. One guy said, "Did you ever see them without a bra?" How would I ever see your boobs without a bra on? I mean, they're nuts. They think that because I kid her when I'm with you, I've seen your breasts naked. I said, no, I haven't seen them, but I have cameras in her bedroom and bathroom that one day we might get a picture of.
Yeah. Anyway, let's go to entertainment.
Entertainment.
So you guys,
She's entertainment.
this 360.
Wait, just one last question. Do your boobs ever get in the way of your professionalism?
No, they do not. And the reason being is because as a professional and being an actress and a professional businesswoman, I'm diverse in the way I dress and broach subjects. So therefore, they don't get in the way. If I want them in the way, then they will. And but that's about it. I mean, you have to have, just like when you're in your acting, you can't play the same damn role over and over and over again. You really need to be diverse, dig deep inside you, and challenge yourself with these different, roles and dress accordingly. And that's how I look at life. You can't go out all day long with your shirt down to here and your boobs hanging out. There are times you have to be professional and you dress accordingly, and so they don't get in the way. I hope I answered that.
I think that
Secretary of
sucks.
State.
I think that sucks, the whole idea. I believe you got them, flaunt them, show them, let the world see them. Because you know what? Another 30 years from now, they'll be down on your knees, and nobody's going to want to look at them because they're going to be old and wrinkled. So now you show them.
Either.
Make
I know, but not if you're playing. It depends on the character.
I don't care who you are.
Yes, you do. You're so conscientious about your package and how it looks
Yes,
when
I
you
am.
wear everything.
Well, because you know why people make vulgar remarks about me. If they said about me what I say about her, they say terrible things about it.
Anyway,
They make fun of it. They have all jokes about it. Nobody makes fun of your boobs. Nobody. But they make fun of
It's funny, Ron. They make fun of my intelligence, when it comes to being a CEO or it comes to being a media director of like 5 or 6 different movie production companies. My stamina as far as being able to get everything done. They make fun of that. And I don't understand why. I mean, if I painted my toenails red, I'd get 50 million hits on, social media. But if I say something intelligent that I'm, doing as far as working with, creative director Michael Bay on the Transporter coming up and, helping with the casting and just all this stuff that I'm involved in, maybe 2 or 3 likes. It's like, pip, pip, pip. Let's see her naked.
That's the way Facebook is, though.
No, I can answer your question. when you look like you, men don't give a shit about how intelligent you are.
That's true.
Period. Because you are, Sinus,
in a world of
you are a sexy woman. And when men look at you, all they think about is filth. But what they want to do with you, they want you to do to them. They don't care how smart
Also,
you
you're
are.
a blonde.
No,
blondes,
that's nothing to do with. Listen, I know plenty of blondes that are ugly bastards that nobody would fuck.
I know, but she's a
They wouldn't fuck with your dick.
You missed my point, man. She's a gorgeous blonde. People do not expect blondes. They expect them to
Then
want
what
to
did I
have
just
fun.
say?
They don't expect them to
Hello?
be professional.
What did I just finish
Yeah, but you didn't
saying?
bring it out as a blonde. If she was
No, I'm not going to do the blonde joke because
Not a joke, it's
I
real.
know a lot of girls that have gone blonde thinking that they're going to get men, and they still don't get men because now they're ugly blonde women instead of brunette blonde ugly women.
They could have an ugly personality as well. I'm just thankful for the people at 360, Michael Malott, Keith Barrows, Sergio, and Santoro, and everybody in Laura Vu, everyone there. They took a gamble and a chance, and they believed in me, and I was able to do exactly what I was cut out to do, and that was to be able to coordinate and reform 360 TV and reformat the channels, the categories, everything. I did a lot of research, and now we see all this work coming to fruition, and I'm just so happy and just honored, and thrilled that they're.
I am too.
Years ago, we had Marilyn Monroe, Jane Mansfield, Bridget Bardot. All these women were chesty women,
Right.
and it was okay to comment on them, to enjoy them, to look at them. Today, with the new movement, the woke movement, or whatever it is, men are not allowed to call a woman a lady or a woman. I got in trouble on the show because I referred to some woman as a beautiful woman, and she almost walked off the show. She said, never said that again. She took it as great an insult. This is what's wrong with what's going on today. Men are losing their impotence, their dicks. They don't work anymore because women have taken away the desire for men to want to do it. Men are afraid. I know so many men that I say, how come a gorgeous guy like you're an actor, why don't you have a girlfriend? He said, Ron, it's very hard. I go out, I have to worry about the girl charging me with a rape charge or saying how she doesn't like me to look at her boobs. Bullshit on that.
No, that's true, though. That happens every day. It's happening.
It does happen. It truly does, and that's
These
sad.
women are nuts. These women are crazy. You know how many fat, ugly women out there would kill to have a compliment? One compliment. And these women get flooded with compliments, and they do, oh, I hate it. Don't do it. It's disgusting. You're chauvinist. No, I'm not. No, men are enjoying. Listen, nature made boobs and a beautiful woman so a man could get aroused and make children.
That's exactly true. I agree with you.
This is nature. Why do you want to hurt nature and make men feel guilt? No, not feel afraid to enjoy a woman. I mean, a guy goes out with you. If he doesn't get fresh on the first date, he's either gay or he's got some kind of disability.
She's married, so.
Well, no, I know she's married, but it doesn't mean anything. Anyway, let's get back to the bullshit you do. All that stuff you do, you're making money.
Yes.
That's all that matters. Good, you're making money.
And I want to make more money. Lots
Good.
more.
So you guys, this
I wish you to
360
make more
this
money.
360 TVN is a very big deal, you guys. It's going to compete with
What is it?
360 TV.
360
TVN. TVN.
Oh, it's like
It's like Netflix.
Yeah, okay.
It's like Netflix, you guys. It's got great movies. It's got TV shows.
Don't we know somebody that owns one of those?
Well, she's the CEO of it.
No, not her. So another one that's up already.
Oh, I don't know. No, I don't know, because there aren't that many good ones that are up. The good ones that are up, everybody knows. This is one that we want everybody to know because it's growing exponentially with Control
Well,
Shift
for
at
us
the helm.
old people that don't hear well, let's do it again, but very slowly, and let Cardoso do it. Very slowly for the old bags that can't hear. Go.
I am the CEO of 360 TVN. That's the television network. And what we do is very similar to, let's say, Hulu, Netflix, Paramount, Discovery, but we do it in a different manner. We're more geared to personalizing the actual streaming media, not just having something up that every other channel has. We really want to dig down deep and give you something to really think about, to give not only independent producers, a forum, but also professional SAG producers as well. So we have established a 360 TVN. I was asked by Keith Burrows, who was the CEO, if I would take over, and I did. And I had a lot of ideas, and my first and foremost ideas was clean up the categories. I don't want the same old thing you can watch on every other app or every other streaming media. I want something that means things to people. And I love the independent format. I love having you guys on here because you give people something to laugh about, think about, and then all your viewers, this is what it's all about. And we're doing like a faith-based.
Oh, we're on your thing?
Yeah, we're on it.
Not right now?
Yeah, we're on it right now.
Oh, it's nice.
It's not live, but our shows are on there. We have 7 shows up. We put up 7 shows this
Oh,
week.
good.
Future, what we're going to do is be able to, we can broadcast live, but you just got up there and it sounds like not enough time to do this right now. So we are going to be able to do that come in the future. That
Okay.
people want to watch live, they're going to be able to watch it live there as well as your other platforms that you're on.
Important question. What does this cost an average person? In other words, how much is it?
It's free.
Oh, it's free.
You download the app for free. You register for free. Now the channels are a different.
Do you have commercials?
Yes, we have commercials and we have ad placements and things like that. So we have a multitude of things. I run the website. I do the uploading and descriptions and things like that. Plus, I do advertising as well. And
now for all the old
yeah, someone does that.
For all the old people, we have a lot of old people that watch our show. How do we access your show? How do we get to you?
You can go to 360tvn.com or you can
Repeat that.
360tvn.com, or you can go to Roku and go to 360 TVN Plus with the plus sign, or you can go to the Apple Store or the Android Store, 360 TVN Plus with the little plus sign.
Did you get that? Did you get that? All you old people. Ugh, I can't deal with
You can
old
also
people.
go to the app, you guys, and you can download the 360 TVN app. It's 360 TVN Plus app off of the iTunes store. Put it on your phone, and then you just go right into the app, and you can watch the show.
You know, all the old people that watch our show, I mean, I feel bad for them. What's going to happen when I get to be old? I'm 84 now, so what's going to happen when I get old?
I have no idea. I can't answer that
I
one.
don't know. You're probably just going to be the same, quick-witted, happy.
Jimmy will probably have to get me to. Jimmy will go. Jimmy will
That's
have to get me.
360TV.com.
Not you. Are you her? Nobody cares about
I know,
you.
but she didn't
You're
understand.
not pretty. She is. We want to do her. Katie,
KO.
KO. Where is Jimmy going to bring me when I'm old? To see on what network? Oh, she's another one.
I know. You should.
It's like a commercial.
I know
coming up.
because nobody. I know, but nobody gets it.
No,
so,
they
like,
get it if she would have done it right. When I go like that with my finger, you give me the call letters, okay?
What's going on is you're
Let's
talking.
do it again. Let's do it again. When I get old, and Jimmy and I can't find your network anymore, Jimmy will have to find it. And where will he find it?
You find it on the phone. The app has 360 on it. You press the button. That's it. Simple.
there you go. Or you go
She
to
did it.
360tvn.com.
See, she did, and her boobs didn't get in the way either.
No, her boobs never get in the way. So you
I
got a lot of other
I
stuff.
wish you would have come to Halloween Hotness.
Oh gosh, would I like to do that? I'm going to be at a Chiller Theater at the end of the month for 3 days. I'm looking forward to it. I haven't been there for a year, and I get to see all my friends. It's my Chiller family, and I miss them dearly. And I can't wait. Vicki Lawrence is going to be there. I think is your friend Sean Kane, I believe.
Sean Kanan. Sean will be there.
I believe he's going to be there too. So as far as Hollywood entertainment news goes, I'm going to go around and have people give me positive messages. I love that. And so, we have your show on 360. We've got me. We're not in competition. I love the little positive messages and little things like that. You're more in depth when it comes to, a long-winded,
Listen, no matter how much two shows would try to be the same, they're never the same.
You
can't do it. But
And no one has
similarities.
personalities like you and Jimmy, or like me, when we're on the air. Never mind when we're not on the air. Then we're really crazy.
No, in order for me to do what you do, exactly as you do, I need to get breast implants.
Well,
If I got breast implants, look,
don't you have?
now, if I was like this,
Yeah, you
I could be competition in your show.
No.
You impersonated Jane Russell, so you must have something there that you could put on to make them big.
He actually does.
I do. If you've seen my drag picture, I look like I had 36 bees growing.
Outrageous, and you look just like her too, by the way.
Tricks of the trade. Now, another question. How's the family, honey? Because you put a lot of picture up your daughter. She's so pretty.
Oh, thank you. I'll tell her that. Young women, she's just, she's a hardworking mom, raising a son by herself. And
You're a grandmother?
yeah, and she was able to,
My grandmother never looked like you.
and she was able to, with my husband's help and mine, by babysitting and doing things, she was able to work and bought herself a beautiful condo. And we still pitch in, and we do a lot of things together. She's doing great. And my son, George, he's doing wonderful. He's off doing his thing, and he's working in construction, and he helps around the house. And we do a lot of things when it comes to the Queen of the Paranormal or Hollywood Entertainment News. And now the new show, KO on the Go, which is reminiscent of a program I used to do on WNDS here in New England, then New England Cable, where we had a little bit of everything in it. And so we're going to do that. I have...
on the go.
Yeah.
You know what? If you've watched my post.
And I've got 2 broadcast quality GoPros. So I'll be able to go anywhere on the go, and I can go, I think it's almost 90 feet underwater with those GoPros. So
Let me ask you a question. With the GoPros, can you, because they don't do audio though, right? You have to do the audio separate, or the GoPros can do audio now?
my GoPro has audio. They film in they film in 4K, but only the 30-second frame rate instead of the 23. 23 is more cinematography, and 30 is broadcast. So I stuck with the 30 frames per minute.
I didn't know that you could do those with audio, because when they first came out, you could just wear them, but there was no audio.
Right. These are really cool, and so we're starting that up again, and I can't wait to do that. But like I said, I'm very excited about the transporter and working with all these fabulous celebrities and casting people.
So you have another movie. You have another movie that you did, and it's a James Bosimo film, Robot Dracula, that you're in.
God. That was funny. I wrote him, "Hey, can I be in your movie?" And he said, "Yeah." And I did it on the green screen where I do most, things. And I don't look like me. I've got a short brown wig. I think I have glasses on. I can't remember, and a scarf, and I'm yelling like that. So
I want to promote this though, because this has a bigger cast than Clown Motel. And this cast,
No. No one has a bigger cast.
And this cast, these are all like, most of these people are A-list celebrities that are in this. You have Malcolm McDowell, John Landis. John Landis did American Werewolf in London, you guys, in case you don't know who that is. Mick Foley, Don Coscarelli. These are all huge directors. Bruce Dern, Academy Award winner. Tom Holland, he did Fright Night. Russell Simmons, one of the biggest music moguls in the world. Daniel Roebuck, Andre Bauer, Thomas G. Waits, who was on our show not too long ago. Sean Clark, Robert Allen Mukes, Bob Eubanks, the TV host.
Oh, I love it.
Don the Dragon Wilson, Walter Phelan, Stephen Percy, he's the singer for Rat. Linnea Quigley, Eileen Dietz, Mick Garris, Greg Nicotero did all the makeup for The Walking Dead. Douglas Tate and Josie Cat, and I know there's a bunch more. I picked those people because everybody knows who they are without looking them up. And so I was like, oh my God, this is like a Clown Motel, movie with like a ton. We have the Clown Motel has 20 like celebrities in it that people know.
Yeah.
This one has even more. And I was like, holy shit! Do you know when that's coming out?
I have no idea. In fact, maybe I should write him and find out, I can't wait to see it. I think it's going to be fabulous. I like all those silly things that he has. They're kind of, little horror skits and stuff. And yeah.
I also wrote this other one down, Attack of the Killer Chickens, the movie. And the reason I brought it out is because we had a bunch of these people on the show. Lloyd Kaufman, John Dugan.
What, Attack of
the Killer Chickens, the movie. And one thing I wrote down about it, because Edward X. Young is a friend of ours and Ron loves him to death, and he's in it. David Naughton, who we just watched the American Werewolf in London the other night, and he's the American Werewolf guy, the Dr. Pepper guy from back in the day. Gina Viva Rossi, I believe, is the mob lady that we had on. Lloyd Kaufman, Artie Pasquale, and John
wonderful.
Dugan. So like these are all these like indie films, but have these huge people in them. And so I think it's a lot of fun, and I don't know when they're coming out, but when they come out, we definitely need to play the trailer for them.
Killer Chickens is out. It's
Oh, it
out.
is?
Yeah, I have a copy of it. You can get it, like I think on Prime. You can rent it or whatever. But I'll send you a copy.
Yeah, send me a copy.
Killer Chickens. Killer Chickens.
Attack of the Killer Chickens.
I don't give a shit what the chickens are doing, but it's Killer Chickens. Now, let me tell you something. Joe Kelly, who's the director and the writer of Clown Motel, asked me to be in his film, 3 Ways to Hell, because I was in 2.
Right.
I was in 2 out of a favor. It was a favor shot. I gave him a cameo because I love Joe. And that made him had to put me in the 3rd one.
Oh,
And I said to him after I read the script, I won't say what happens. I don't want to spoil the script, but I'm glad what happens, because this way I will not be. If there's a 3rd one.
Actually, though, you guys, Ron is like the star of the first 40 pages of the movie. So
Yeah, I don't consider that a star. No.
you are the star of the first 40 pages
No,
of
no.
the movie.
I had
That's not
some,
the means
I
of
had
star of
some
the whole
issues
movie.
about that movie. Most of the people, or I should say, all of the people in it, or practically all of the people in it, did not get paid. Joe paid me and respected me as an actor and paid me because he knew that driving in from Palm Springs and going, it's expensive, the gas and every that shit. And I make it public that I was paid because I don't want other people to think that I work for free. Because the minute they think you work for free, you get plenty of work. And I don't want to establish that sort of a character as somebody that's desperate or whatever, that would either pay to be in a movie or to work without fee. So I
And I
make that.
I commend that. You have to know your value.
Well, no, it's a matter of you go to work, you get paid. What the hell is this free shit? Nobody gives me free anything. When I go to the supermarket, if I buy a piece of meat, I don't get it for free. Excuse me. See what happens when you live in the desert? Horrible place to live.
Everybody knows that already.
So anyway, all these people that are in these movies rarely ever get paid. And I think
Except for the stars.
stars. Pardon. And I think it hurts our business because it brings in a lot of amateurs, as you know. And there's nothing more horrible than working with an amateur. Not that they're bad people, they just don't know what they're doing. And they don't know how to act or trick the audience into believing. They are themselves, as they are with their family in the kitchen. That doesn't necessarily work in a movie. So I'm against this pay to play. I'm against this anybody working for free. If you work for free, you're a slave. And we don't have slaves anymore.
No,
I think these hundreds of people casts have to go. A story can be told frighteningly by 3 people. I watched a movie about the shark and the girl that couldn't get off the little buoy.
The Reef.
The Reef was the movie. It was the most frightening movie you want to see. That shark waited for her to go in the water so it would kill her. And she had to come up with a way to get away from the shark. It was a brilliant movie. She was in it alone. One character play.
It's the movie with she's married to Ryan Reynolds. I forgot her name.
She's wonderful. I love her.
yeah.
The huge star, you guys, like A-list, super A-list star. And
So
there's like
I've
5
seen-
people in the movie, but mostly the movie is just her in the water on the rocks.
It is absolutely one of the most chilling movies. So I don't believe in volume to make a movie important. In fact, I find volume depletes a movie because you don't know the characters, who they are, what they're all about. There's too many people.
Oh, so like the one movie.
Yeah, but she's playing a news reporter, so we know who she is.
No, she's the Secretary of State.
Oh, I thought you were a news reporter.
Aren't you the Secretary?
Secretary of Defense.
Oh, Secretary of Defense.
I haven't seen anything on it, so I don't know. Apologize. So at least we know.
But you have a real character.
But you're a character. We know who you are, and that's important. So yes, you can bring importance to the movie.
And also, paid is very important. I myself will not work for free. I know my value. I bring a lot to the table. And I feel I am damn good at acting. And it's nice to be able to be given a break. People give you a break because, maybe they don't really know you. And I exceed each and every time to do that. And I often tell people that, you can't get a break in the industry. Own the company or become the CEO. And then you can bother.
And you create all your own breaks.
No. If these people are looking for a break in the movies, they better think twice. Because half of them don't know what they're doing. They want to show their friends they're in a movie.
Yeah, exactly. And that's
They
not
want to say, I'm an actor. I'm in a movie. Your ass is in a movie. You're not in a movie. You're standing there. You're in a movie. Yeah, you're being filmed, but you're not in that movie. You're just a piece of the scenery. Get over yourself. And how many of them on these sets come over to me and say, "Oh, Mr. Russell, do you think I'm going to make it as a big movie star?" And I say, "No." And they say, "Why do you say that?" I say, because you had to ask.
Yeah.
If you have to ask, are you going to be a big movie star? Then get out of the business.
Yeah, I find it.
One day we said, "I'm going to make it." That was what the saying back in the 1950s when Marlon Brando would be the next table from me at a restaurant in the Village.
I find it that I've had haters. You could be Mother Teresa, they're going to hate you. But I've had some really vicious ones, and I find now that some of these vicious ones didn't realize I got screenshots of their conversations with other people in chat rooms, and now they're asking me to help them break into a television show, a movie, things like that. And I'm thinking to
All
myself,
day long. We get that all day long.
Listen, I wish I had $1 for everyone that asked me that. I could be living in like
Yeah.
Beverly Hills, driving a Rolls. No, there is no answer to those questions when they ask, because I say if you don't know, then get out of the business. You have to know you're going to make it. It takes determination to be in this business. It doesn't happen overnight.
Actually, just look how much our show has grown and your show has grown since we've known each other. I think we've known each other about close to 10 years, more than 10 years, probably 12 years now.
I remember when I met them. I met them in an ice cream parlor on McDonald's on Long Island. And I said to Jimmy, "Who's this broad?"
You knew her already, though. She'd been on our show.
Yeah, but
Didn't never meet her, though. Yes. Yeah, that's how we met there. Is we all got together because they were all on our show, and that's how we put everybody together to do it. He doesn't remember how it all happened, but I do. And we've known each other a long time. And look at all the stuff. I mean, you did a lot of stuff then, and now look at all the stuff you're doing now. Same with us.
Because like I said, I didn't have to ask. I knew I could become. I believed in myself. I didn't have to.
That's what I'm saying.
I knew it. And people, hey, they laugh at me. I don't care. Now they're in the rearview mirror. As far as I'm concerned, I'm just going to keep.
My own mother, who was a silent movie actress as a child, she was an actress, said to me, "Oh yeah, right. Hollywood's just waiting for you, Ronnie. Get a job at Con Edison. You get benefits."
Sounds like my family.
My own mother, who was an actress. "Oh yeah, Ronnie, they're just waiting for you in Hollywood. Go to Con Edison."
So anyway, there we go. Look at I love those.
Now all the men that love women with glasses.
Now you look like the sexy school teacher. So I love it.
That's it. All the school teacher fantasy. All the men are out there whacking off now. Oh, look at her. She put glasses on.
So you guys follow KO Kadrosha Ona Karol. She's got
not over the interview.
Yes, it is.
Oh no.
It is in like 2 minutes. So you guys follow Kadrosha. The time goes fast. It's Queen of the Paranormal. .com is her website. You can follow her on Instagram. It's Queen of the Paranormal. On Twitter, it's Queen of the Para. And you have other ones. What's your other Instagram?
Right. HollywoodEntertainmentNews.com. And if you go there, you can get to all the social media sites as well. They're all listed right on HollywoodEntertainmentNews.com.
Wasn't I on your newspaper? Was I in that one?
You're on one of her shows where they did a thing of you.
Yeah, whatever happened to that thing where I told the Jane Russell story, how I got to know her?
It's up on Hollywood Entertainment News.
But it's not in the airports like it was supposed to be.
It's up on the app. Everything went through the airports, and I think it's still up there in a loop. To tell you the truth, I'll have to find out. But it's on the app. It's one of the shows, and I can go through the archive and look. I've got like 80-something or 90-something shows up there already that I've done. So you're one of them.
I only care because I want Jane Russell's name to always be alive.
Yeah.
That makes me happy that she will be somewhere that somebody could see it.
That makes her happy as well, because the two of you are united. You truly are. And it's not just the impersonation of her, but it's that experience that you had with her.
We loved each other very much.
And it shows.
I want to tell you something. I suspected that Jane Russell wanted me to become a born-again Christian so that I wouldn't be gay, because I think she had her eye on me, seriously.
Maybe.
Because our relationship at a few times almost became sexual. And there was more there than just a great friend. We loved each other. We really did. Yeah. And I miss her terribly.
I love it. That's Astro barking. Anyway, you guys, so please follow Kadrosha. Please check out 360tvn.com or get the app 360tvn.
Download the app. We have lots going on.
Yes, follow her in social media because she's always got stuff going on. And as more stuff comes, we'll bring her back again. But we want to thank you for coming on the show. Love you to death.
Wait a minute. And we're probably going to be in Pennsylvania in the spring. This time, I definitely will put you on our list to visit, and we'll drive up to see you.
And you know what? I would really, really love that. I would. We can talk. We can have more stories, ghost stories, and Maybe
Well,
we.
no, it's not that. It's just that at my age, it might be the last time I see you. So I like to do those things. At least not in this life. I was seeing you in the next life.
Last time us, there were so many young people dying, young stars, young children. I mean, it's happening.
Old bags.
You don't know when you're going to expire. You just drop dead tomorrow. And so you can't just say, oh, because I'm older, I'm going to go next. You don't know that for certain. Yeah, absolutely.
But when I kick the bucket, and you contact me from another world,
I will.
I got to give you what I'm going to say to you so you know it's me. How are your knockers?
That'll work perfect.
You know what? I don't love a lot of people. I really care for you. I honestly
I do. I care for you guys. I love you. I'm always telling Jimmy, give him a hug and a kiss. You don't have to say it's from me.
that earlier today.
You told me you always ask for me.
I love it. So you guys follow Kadrosha.
Anyway, good luck with everything
Carol,
you're
Queen
doing.
of the Paranormal.
It's wonderful.
And I'll talk to you later. If you need anything, let me know. And thank you so much for coming on the show. Yay.
Love you, my dear.
You guys, too, you can listen to the show on Red Circle, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, SoundCloud, iTunes, Spotify, Amazon Music, YouTube, Google Podcasts, Radio Public, TuneIn, Pandora, and Amazon Prime. And I want to play a music video, you guys. This is fun. Since it's Halloween, this is a band that was actually on our show like 10 years ago. The name of the band is Scarecrow. Welcome to My Mind is the name of the video. I think we'll be okay playing it, so we're going to play it now. Enjoy it, and we'll be right back, everybody.
If you listen carefully, we will prove our ability to transfer our thoughts to you. Dipped its way in the strangest nights on the island. Drinks from the four corners of the world. For 2 nickels, 1 dime, and 10th part of a dollar. He got the show if you got the dime. It's just starting. They're all inside.
Now don't let this smile fool you. I'm gonna live just to cut you down. I know it's nice of your dangerous body, then smash your pretty face into the ground. Some kind let the music move you, let the night make you lose control. We're all gathered here to amuse you. Yes, this nightmare will free your soul. May this dance of the dead seduce you. So don't try and put up a fight. Don't put up a fight. Come on, give it to me. Welcome to the freak show. Welcome to downtown. Welcome to the wild side. Shake it, come on. Welcome to the madness. Welcome to humankind. Welcome, 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 welcome. Hey! Welcome to the freak show. Welcome to downtown. Welcome to the wild side. Welcome to the madness. Welcome to humankind. Yes, welcome, welcome to my mind. Welcome to the freak show. Welcome to downtown. Welcome to the wild side. Welcome to the madness. Welcome to humankind. Yes, welcome, welcome, welcome to my life. Welcome to the freak show.
Hey, everybody. So that was Scarecrow. Welcome to the Freak Show. Now we're going to bring on our next guest. I'm super excited. He's a great guy. Let's bring him on.
Hi guys, how are you?
Hey, good. How are you? We can hear you perfect. All right, let me introduce you then. All right, everybody. Now we want to welcome to the Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell, director, producer, writer, Massimiliano Cherky. Did I get it right?
You say perfect, actually.
There we go. I actually went back and listened to the last time we had you on to make sure I didn't mess it up. All right. So
Wait. Spell the last name. I can't see it.
Cerchi.
Cherky.
Perfect.
In
Perfect.
Italian, your name in Italian means to look for.
Also rounds, depending.
Cerchi.
Also round, he
A cercare is to look to find. A cerchi is when va cerca qualche cosa. Go look
Perfetto.
for something.
Perfetto.
The name of,
There
and
we
you're
go.
an Italian, and I love you.
Thank you so much, Ron. I love you too.
Second appearance on our
I
show.
know. I know.
We met him, you guys, last year at Halloween Hotness,
Yes, we did.
which was great. Are you going to Halloween Hotness this year or not?
I am actually right now in Romania, in Bucharest.
Oh,
Where?
wow. He's in Romania. Are you shooting a film or are you just visiting family?
None of the above. We just opened an office here, so we can start doing production here with the Romanian government, since they're offering a 30% rebate on all the production. So
Good for you.
So your family lives in Romania?
none.
His business is in Romania.
His business is in
He went to Romania to open up a production studio so he could make movies in Romania.
Well, how do I know this? I'm at a fucking
He just said it.
So where do you live in Italy? Dove abito in Italia?
Napoli.
A Napoli. Napoli. La sacchire puttana.
Che vuoi?
Proprio napolitano. Mio nonno era di Napoli.
Sì, me lo hai detto. I remember last time you told me. Yes.
Mio nonno.
I like
Va
love
bene.
it. So I
Va
think
bene,
it's
va bene.
perfect. So anybody, if you guys don't know who Max is, it's easier to say Max than Massimiliano, but I wanted to say it that way the first time.
È
we
un
first
nome
brought him
così
on.
bello.
Grazie.
You guys, Max is one of the best independent movie directors in Hollywood. He doesn't just do horror movies. He does all kinds of movies, a lot of action movies. He's really, really talented. He always brings out the best in everyone. And so it's always exciting to bring him on because he has a different perspective, because he doesn't make Indiegogo films and he doesn't make all the shit. He actually goes out, raises money, makes great films. And he's got one of them that we had one of the stars of on 2 weeks ago. It's called The Bouncer, and it's coming out on Tuesday, October 15th, which is my birthday.
Oh, perfect.
So I'm
Happy
looking
birthday.
forward to it. And it stars, one of the stars, you guys, is John Ozuna, who was on our show 2 weeks ago. We love
Correct.
John Ozuna. He thinks he's a great, great guy. I think he's going to be a huge action star one day, and I love the fact that you gave him such a great opportunity to really shine in this film, because even though I haven't seen the film, I've watched the trailer like 50 times.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
So I thought we would start with talking about that a little bit, just because it's coming out, and then after we talk about that, we can talk about all kinds of other things. But I thought
we could talk about come è venuto Veggio. A Digia Genovese, a Zena. Lui è venuto Veggio.
Sì, va bene.
Proprio uno vecchiorillo.
Okay, but you got to tell people what you're saying, because
No.
nobody in.
I'm saying that you're ugly and disgusting and you smell.
Gee, thank you.
Terrible. You didn't say that.
I said that in our dialect. My father was from Genova, so he spoke Genovese to me, and in Genovese, Veggio is old.
I am old. I'm going to be old. 60. I'll be 60.
In
You
Italian,
look great for 60.
Oh, thank you.
it's vecchio. In
He's
Italian.
84. So
I know, it looks fantastic for 84.
yes.
Sono Genovese.
Okay, you guys. So Max has this film. It's called The Bouncer. I didn't know that you did everything. So, because this, according to IMDb, the story by you, which means you're the writer. I knew you were the director. You're also the producer. And you guys, the film stars Costas Mandylor, Nicholas Turturro, and John Ozuna. And I'm not sure. I also wrote down Gerald Okamura just because I've seen a bunch of his films. But it's got a bunch of people in it. Tell us a little bit about the film, because we want to do some good push for it.
Absolutely. So the movie was shot in Bucharest, Romania. That was my second movie that we shot there. The first one was Adrenaline, which is coming out next year with Lionsgate.
Yes.
I don't know yet what month, but it's coming out next year. The Bouncer was shot in 2 weeks. We shot 6 days per week with 1 day off. I think it was Sunday off, if I remember correctly, on minus 10 degree, which was terrible. We were all freezing, and John had a very a light shirt and a jacket on. So
you can't tell either from the trailer that you were in minus 10 degrees. I would Ron wouldn't be able to even go to minus.
I was dying, so
Crepo. Here, crepo. Died.
The funny part was I was behind the camera like this still, and I couldn't move while the actor, of course they have to act and they have to move, so they get warm a little bit. And me and the DP and the sound guy, we were in a coma, But
Massimo,
that's what you have to do.
If you could direct Sophia Loren, would you?
Sure, why not? Absolutely. I have no problem. I would direct anybody.
Ron wants to be in a movie with Sophia Loren.
Well, we have a script that we may use for Sophia if she's interested. I was in a movie. In my very first movie was with Sophia Loren when I was 19.
And you play a soldier.
The sailor. No, soldier.
Soldier.
Remember. So now if I die, I could die playing with Sophia as my last movie.
There we go. I hope you will not die.
I started with Sophia and I could end with Sophia. No, seriously. I don't think she works anymore because of her
No.
hip.
She's retired. Yeah, she's retired.
She's retired. She's not. She's not interested in working.
So wait a sec. So how did you come about? So everybody knows, Costas Mandylor, Nicholas Turturro. How did you actually meet John Ozuna to get him in the film?
We were talking for I think a couple of years. We were friends on Facebook, but we never met. So I came up with a story. I sent it to John. John liked it. We finally met in person after 2 years. And then we start a very good friendship, and actually he's texting me right now in this moment. So, and then...
tell him we said hi. Hey, John Ozuna, what's
watching.
up? Okay, hey, you guys, awesome.
And we became friends, and then we start, I brought him with me in Romania. He fell in love with the country, and then we start working together. And
one thing I like really a lot about John Ozuna, not just the fact that he's a cool actor and that he can fight and do all that stuff, but as a person, he's a really good person. We see him at events all the time. He's always very fun, respectful. We always say hi. We always hug. He's just a really good guy, and we don't meet that many of those people in Hollywood. So just knowing him is just really a really cool thing.
Now,
They
are
don't
you
exist
married?
anymore.
Right.
You're married, right?
No. I'm single.
Oh, how old are you?
52.
Oh.
I didn't know you were
Oh.
single though. When we met you weren't single, right?
Aspetta.
I don't know what else.
I have a daughter. And if you ever saw my daughter, you faint. She looks
Very
like
good.
Grace Kelly
Oh, wow.
or Michelle Pfeiffer.
Very good.
She was Miss New York. She was first runner-up in Miss America. She was raised proprio Italiana.
Va bene.
She cooks. She takes care of the house. She's a daughter that you like olden days, years ago, and very fussy of the men she goes out with. Now, I'm looking for a husband for her.
Where do I sign?
Italian style.
Where do I sign? Dove firmo?
If I show you a picture, how you'll flip out. You'll drop. Is she here?
She's not coming out.
Leslie,
I don't think she's here anyway. But
she's not here.
She's
She's beautiful. She's a beautiful girl. Beautiful.
he only dates the most beautiful women because I've seen people he's dated in the past and they were drop dead gorgeous.
Well, she's
And,
drop dead
she's
gorgeous.
drop dead gorgeous
But
too.
non è puttana,
Va bene.
and she's a good woman.
Perfect.
She was raised with all the Italian. I raised her like an Italian girl. So she understands respect and love and wonderful.
Let's do it. I'm available.
So wait, we're gonna go back to the bouncer. So
Now,
All right.
so we're gonna go back to the bouncer.
When are you coming back to California?
We'll talk in private about this.
What is that?
Yeah, we'll talk in private about this.
Okay.
So anyway, I want to go back. So the bouncer, you guys. First of all, where's it coming out on Tuesday? Do you know that?
Okay, yes. It's coming out with the Light Von, which is a sub-distributor of Sony. It will be on all the streaming and satellite and Xbox, PlayStation. I have a huge list that I will receive, the proper list, the 14th. I will send it to you guys, but it's pretty much coming out everywhere in every possible format: DVD, streaming, TV, direct TV. It's like a huge list.
I want it to come out everywhere. I want this film to blow up. I want John Ozuna to be like the next Jason Statham, and I want your films always do really well anyway, but I want it to do even better, than all your other films because you actually really do make good films. I've seen almost all of them.
Thank you.
So let's play the trailer.
We have to do some movies together, guys.
Absolutely, I would love to.
What is that?
We have to do some movies together. I'm an awesome producer, by the way. Anyway, let's go back though. So we're gonna play the trailer. So I want you to you introduce the trailer for it, and then you hang on. We're gonna play it for everybody. Juan, we're gonna play the trailer for the Bouncer. It says the Bouncer trailer, and introduce it, and we'll play it. We'll be right back.
Hey guys, so thank you again for following. Please watch the trailer of The Bouncer.
Yes.
Hopefully he got it. Juan got it. Just so you know, our engineer's in Florida in the middle of the hurricane.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
So maybe I have to text him just in
We're
case.
lucky that we're on the
I don't
air.
see him there. He told me to
Correct.
text. We're gonna play a video.
Because
Let's just see.
the studio that we come out of is in Florida in the middle of the hurricane.
Hang on. Let me.
I hope he's okay.
Yeah, I hope so too. He told me earlier that he was back because he said he had lost power for our first guest.
Well,
But
damn.
he was still
The storm
playing.
is going up further north.
Let's see. Hang on. Let's see. Play the Bouncer trailer. Live TV, everybody.
Can you get
It's
it?
good. It's good.
No,
That's
he's
beautiful.
saying while we're waiting for that, we can keep talking. while
Today
we're-
is not our fault. There's a major 5 hurricane in Florida.
Oh,
right
actually,
now.
he might not know that being in Romania. Yeah, so there's a hurricane.
Major.
I know. I followed the news.
Terrible hurricane right
I
now.
saw it.
He says 1 second. Okay, perfect. Okay, let me know.
1 second.
Yeah, he
2
says, let me
seconds.
know. Okay, 1 second.
3
2 seconds.
seconds.
In the meanwhile,
4
you guys can
seconds.
follow
5
Max.
seconds.
You can follow Max on Instagram. He's Max Turkey, but it's CERCHI, so you make sure you spell it correctly. He's got a bunch of other cool films that we're going to talk about in a minute. One of them that I'm really excited about that isn't coming out yet, but we've had many of the people in it, is called Andromeda Wars. It looks awesome. John Ozuna has a little role in that one, but a lot of people it says Wi-Fi is back on now. All right, so introduce it one more time.
Guys, thanks again for watching, and please enjoy the trailer of The Bouncer.
All right.
Can you explain to me what the hell I just saw?
Every week it's a new one, okay? If you stick around here long enough, you're gonna see that all the time, and you're gonna learn to look away.
Who are you, anyways?
Don't touch me.
For what?
Go home or go to the hospital. Your choice.
In Russia, you get nothing.
Shoot him!
My gun's jammed.
I give you good life. This is how you repay me.
It's not gonna end well. Do you know how to drive?
No!
I actually love it.
You know nothing about life.
She's gonna need an operation as soon as possible.
How did he keep finding us?
It's a helicopter. Shoot! There'll be no trouble when I see it.
His name's Kane. Ask anybody around here. He's into everything.
You cannot run forever. Already did.
Yay, that's the trailer, you guys, for The Bouncer. I want to also mention, because I mentioned all the guys.
Didn't we see that trailer 2 weeks ago?
Yes. We want to also give props to Rosemary. How do I pronounce her name? Yaneva?
Yaneva.
Yaneva. You guys, that's the girl in it who's doing all the badass stuff. She's the actress in it, and I didn't mention her because all the guys, I know who they are, and I didn't exactly know who she is, but looks like she's doing an excellent job. You said she did an excellent job.
Oh, she did an excellent job.
We want to give her props, too.
You got a good
Yes.
cast. You have a good cast in that movie.
Thank you. I do all the casts myself.
You know what? What I like about the movie? It's not sloppy.
Thank
Understand
you.
the word sloppy? Capisce sloppy?
Capisci.
Yeah. Some of these films are sloppy. You know what I mean by sloppy?
I know exactly what you mean.
Un'imbroglia.
Un imbroglio, sì.
See, your
Because-
film is clean.
Thank you.
It's smooth. It's very enjoyable to watch.
I want to actually bring up something that you said before, because we have a lot of people who watch our show because they know we talk about making movies and stuff. Since most of the guests we bring on, if they're not musicians, they make movies or they're in them one way or another. And you mentioned how The Bouncer, you had actually done Adrenaline before you did The Bouncer, but Adrenaline hasn't come out yet, and you're hoping it's coming out next year sometime. Explain to people who don't know why one film, comes out, even though you shot it before, it comes out so much later, because people don't really get it. And coming from you, they might understand it more. Why is it? You make a film and you made a film 3 years ago and it hasn't come out yet.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, the reason is this: once you sell the movie, let's say I sell the movie to Lionsgate, so Lionsgate has to find an opening in their gigantic list full of movie of that they have to be released, and they have to find an opening for it. And they don't just want to put it in the middle of others, because then it will be, overlooked by the people. So what they do is this: they find the right spot. Of course, I get paid, or actually, investor get paid 1 year. As soon as we deliver the master, they get paid, and then it's up to them to release it that year, the next year, or whenever. Internationally, the Adrenaline has been very well received. It's been released in Japan. It's been released in Germany. It's been released in South America. It's one actually the number one independent action movie of the year. It was like 2023 last year. So it was very good for. Thank you. It was very good for South America. And now it's we're waiting just for Lionsgate. If you guys fly Emirate Arabs, you can watch it on the plane. So Emirate Arabs, they always buy my movie. So I imagine that the bouncer will be there as well in in a couple of months.
I love that. So you guys too. Adrenaline also has Costas Mandylor and his brother Louis Mandylor, and James Stokes has a little role in it. And James Stokes has been on our show a bunch of times. He's a really fun guy. We like him a lot.
James is a good guy. James is a good guy.
Yeah, so no, he's a really good guy. I love it. Okay, so then you have another film. First of all, how long have you been doing? How long have you been making movies?
I started in 1994, so it's exactly 30 years that I'm making movies.
Did you start as a director or you started as an actor? Because I thought I saw some stuff where maybe you used to be actor a little bit.
No, I started as a director in 94. I graduated from the Hollywood Film Institute, and then immediately I started directing. My first movie was called Satan Claus. So it was a serial killer dressed like Santa Claus that was chopping body parts and putting on his tree. So it was a very family-oriented movie.
Now, in Italy, are these sort of films popular? Like horror, bloody horror.
Horror films are very popular. The problem is that distributor don't buy the smaller movie. They just buy the big ones, like Hellraiser, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Evil Dead, etc., etc. But right now, I just signed a contract yesterday to have 4 of my movies being distributed in Italy. So there will be like a sort of box with 4 of my older movie that I did in the 90s. So it's something new that is coming out this year or next year. I don't know yet.
When I go to Italy, they call our movie Sceminati.
Sceminati.
Movies, pellicole per la scemi.
Sì.
The Italians are very hard to please. I don't know if they just don't like Americans, but I'm not an American. I'm Italo-Americano. I'm both. I'm Italian and American. I don't know what it is, but they don't like. To me, they say sono quelle film sono sceminate.
No. The distributor in Italy, they only buy the bigger horror movie. Like I say, Hellraiser, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, etc., etc. So,
because if the Italians don't have an 8-year-old boy, a priest, a nun, they don't like the film.
That's why I made a movie called Hellinger and Holy Terror, and those are the elements.
That's just every Italian film you see. They love a young boy that's all dirty and poor, and a nun or a priest, and then they like the film. That's the mentality of some of the Italians.
We have a guy in the chat room. His name is Lee Wakefield, and he said Lee Wakefield, and he said, Max, is there a genre you haven't done that you? Oh, now it just went away. That you still want, or a style of movie that you haven't made yet, still on your bucket list?
Give me the name.
Oh, very good question. Thank you, Lee. On my bucket
he doesn't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, he does. No, go ahead.
It might be a friend of his.
It is a friend of his. He knows. He heard.
I know Lee. He's a good actor. He's a good actor from UK. Very, very good actor. I would love to work with him in an action movie. He has the perfect look. A genre of movie that it's in my bucket list is a Western. And I would really love to do a spaghetti Western. You know,
that's funny.
My father left Genoa when he was 19 years old to come to America to be Tom Mix.
Oh.
Tom Mix was a famous cowboy.
Yes.
And my father, excuse me, he only wanted to be a cowboy. He never was a cowboy.
I would love to direct a Western movie. I would love it. That's my bucket list. I wanted to do a sci-fi, and I did it. So now I have the Western in the backlog.
So tell us a little bit about Andromeda Wars. I wrote down Matthias Hughes. I don't know how you pronounce his name, but he was
Matthias.
on our show. Matthias, yeah, I love him. Chuck Liddell, Nicholas Turturro, John Mack, Rhino Michaels, John Ozuna, Robert Donovan, Vita Ghaffari. A lot of those people have been on our show. And first of all, is it completed?
The movie's completed. They wanted me to shoot some additional scene. I told them anytime, and then they disappeared. So I'm just waiting for them to call me back to add a couple of additional scenes.
But that's your sci-fi movie, though, right? That's your science fiction movie.
That's my science fiction
movie. I love sci-fi movies. I love them. I've been in every kind of movie, but never a sci-fi movie. And I'm waiting one day a good script or somebody to ask me to be in a movie about another planet.
We'll do the next one together.
Absolutely.
I would love to be in a science sci-fi movie.
One thing that I think is cool too, though, about all the movies that you do is you have developed a rapport with certain actors, and so you use a lot of the same actors over and over. The name Michael Pare, Nicholas Turturro, Chanel Ryan, the Costas and Louis Mandalore. Like you use a lot of people over and over, which means you obviously you appreciate their work. You know, you would never be working with them, and I'm sure they're all good for distribution. And,
Absolutely.
So it's smart, but because you've got a bunch of really cool movies, you guys. He's got a movie called The Penthouse with Michael Pare and Krista Grady Sexton. Believe it or not, I met her on her first movie like a zillion years ago when I lived in Florida. Nicholas Turturro, Mayday, which also has Michael Pare and Chanel Ryan. And I bring up Scott and Grady just because we know him, which is kind of fun. Lockdown.
I met Michael Pare in 1972.
Like in the 80s something.
72.
So when I was born.
He was beautiful. He was one of the most beautiful men you ever wanted to see.
Yes, that the Roger Moore look, you know?
Yes.
Better. He had beautiful blue eyes, beautiful man.
Yes.
And he was a nice guy. And he had just gotten married.
Yes, he's a good guy, Michael.
I remember talking to him at a party at my friend Lee Winkler's house. Yeah, Michael. And then, of course, I've seen Michael since. And
we see him at red
and
carpets.
he's actually aged well.
He aged very well. It's a great shape for 65, 66. Great shape.
Looks very good.
So
yes.
I also have a film called Lockdown with Michael Pare, Bai Ling, Chanel Ryan.
Bai Ling?
She's
crazy.
Al Burke, Thomas Haley, Gregory Geyer.
No, let's talk about Bai Ling. I could do an hour show just on Bai Ling.
You don't know Bai Ling.
Isn't that the one that I interviewed?
No.
What's the one that I interviewed?
Nicki Minaj.
Oh, Nicki Minaj. Sorry. Bai Ling, I'm sorry. Nicki Minaj.
Bai Ling is actually someone who we have on the list to play to be in your movie.
Yeah, she's very sweet.
Yes, she's
Bai Ling is good.
She's crazy though. Bai Ling, she's also a little crazy, but she's a lot of fun.
No, the other one is totally nuts.
Yes.
Bai Ling is good. Bai Ling is good.
Yes.
Nicki Minaj, they got to put away. She's totally crazy.
I don't know her, so.
She's crazy.
So, what were some of the movies growing up that was a movie that you were like that made like? How did you decide you wanted to be a director and go to film school?
Okay, so I was a child, like 13, 14, and the first horror movie that impacted me, that I say I want to do this, was The Hills Have Eyes with Michael Berryman.
Great movie.
So I became very, very close friend with Michael Berryman, and someone that I really wanted to meet. So we met and we became good friends, and that one made me wanted to be in the movie business. So. At the age of 18, I left Italy by myself with no social media, no friends, no contact whatsoever. And I came to Hollywood to film school. And,
good for you. That takes balls.
And then I stayed, of course, all these years, it's been 30 years. And, it's a great business. This business is good. It's the best business in the world. We have up and downs, of course, but it's the best business in the world.
But you left your family. And that's not Italian.
I know, but I'm not a tree. I have no roots, so I have to do what I want to do.
Yeah, but did you ever go back home?
Oh, of course, every year.
You didn't break your mother's heart.
Oh, no, my mom died 12 years ago. So, long time ago. But every year I was home for a couple of months.
Cool. I think that it's terrific that you're doing what you do. And it might have actually helped you a lot by not knowing people and coming here and getting to meet people on your own, because everybody's so full of shit that
100%.
It's very difficult to find people that actually can do what they do.
Wait a minute. There are people in Italy that some are stupid, but when you go to Napoli, you cannot fool a Napolitan. They're 10 feet ahead of you. You try to bullshit them, they're better than you. Don't trust a Napolitan because they lie like gypsies and they get.
Oh, thank you.
No, they're good people. Gente brave. The Napolitan, you know, Napolitans are not.
I
stupid.
know.
They're very street smart. They're not stupid.
That's
Out
why
of-
he's successful in the business,
Yeah,
though, is because he doesn't
no,
get taken advantage
but
of.
out of all of Italy, and I've traveled all of Italy, the Napolitans are the most, the wisest people.
Let's say street smart. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, street smart. That's good.
You cannot fool a Napolitan.
In my classroom, there was the son of a boss, mafia boss, and with me, you know, we got along. I didn't know what the father was doing, so you know, we were like kids, like 11, 12 years old.
I think it works really good. I think that you have a great reputation. You know, the same people who might not like you so much don't like me so much, and I think that's mostly because we don't let people pull shit on us. But
That's correct.
Great reputation, and I also think. I saw recently, I think on Facebook or one of that you're like working with Joe Williamson now, Joseph Williamson. He's a great guy.
Fantastic guy.
He's a really, really good guy. Works really hard with the people that he works with. So,
Well, who
props
doesn't
to
like
him.
you?
Huh?
Who doesn't
I'm not
like
going to mention who doesn't like
Well,
me.
give me their
No.
names. I'll have
But
them.
we know.
We know. He knows because I've talked. We've talked
but
about it.
in private. Give me their names. When
You
I go,
know them all.
When I go back home to Brooklyn, I'll have them.
Ron, I think you know as well.
Yeah, he does. So here's another question for you. Lee wants to know if you could cast any A-lister as a lead and money wasn't an obstacle, who would it be and why? That's a good question, actually, Lee.
Very easy. They ask me actually this question all the time. Nicolas Cage.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, but you could get you could get Nicolas Cage. I mean,
Yeah, you need
Nicolas
1.4
Cage
million.
is one of the worst actors that Hollywood has.
I love him.
I like him
love
too.
him.
Ron doesn't like him. I like
no,
him.
they make fun of every movie he's in.
I know, but
One movie is
he
The
makes money.
Mandolin. The Mandolin. That movie, he should have shot himself when he did it.
I agree. I like a lot of his stuff. I don't like all of his stuff.
He's a
but he's also very good for distribution. All his movies make
Fantastic
money.
for
How
distribution.
I'll never know. The worst actor in Hollywood.
I've liked him ever since he did Valley Girl back in the day because that was.
I
Like
love him.
He wouldn't be my first pick though. But I do
It's
like
my
him.
first pick. I have a movie called Backlash that I really want him. He read the screenplay. He loved the screenplay. I spoke with the agent. It was just a question about money, but I have him.
He gets paid a lot of money.
Why?
I've
I'll
tried to
never
get him
know.
a couple times. It was just too much money
Well,
for my
he's
budget.
not good looking, and he's crooked. He's all distorted, and, he's a stinky actor.
I love him.
Okay, so who would be a female that you would like to cast?
Female, oh my God, I know her name, but I can't remember right now. I'm terrible with
That's
this.
because I put you on the list. That's because I put you on the spot.
Yes.
That's
But
okay.
Amanda Siegfried.
Oh, Amanda Seyfried, great.
Who?
Amanda Seyfried, fantastic pick.
Yes.
I put her on a top 10 list for me too.
Same.
She was in Mean Girls. You know her. You would know her if you saw her.
The blonde girl.
Movie. She's beautiful. She's actually you saw her in the movie where she has an affair with Liam Neeson.
Correct.
And then the wife finds out and everything. Anyway, it was a good movie. But
Yeah,
she's
Liam Neeson is my second choice.
Liam Neeson. It would be in my top 5. I was just thinking about it the other day because I'm working on a film that we just got financed, and I would like. I don't know if we could afford him, but I would like Liam Neeson. You like Liam Neeson?
Liam Neeson is a terrific actor.
I also love the fact that Liam Neeson's getting older and he's playing. In his older age, he plays an action star, which I think is terrific.
Yes.
He's so much fun. And I also think the movies you make, though, you've really grown a lot from The Hills Have Eyes. Because a lot of your films recently, some of them are suspense a little bit, but they're not really flat out horror movies.
Yeah, mostly is action. What I'm doing mostly right now is action movie with a little bit of thriller in it. Mayday, Penthouse, there is a little bit of thriller, and then there is, for example, Lockdown with a little bit of drama in it. So I have to do what the distributor wants. We have to do market. If they want that kind of genre, that's what I give them.
So
there's an actress you should hire. She's the greatest actress ever. All right.
What's her name?
Doherty.
Michelle Dockery.
Michelle Dockery. Yeah, very good actress. Very good actress.
An actress that can do anything. She's superb. She's magnetic. She's a magnet. When she's on the screen, you can't stop looking at her. Brilliant, brilliant actress. I told
Really?
you get her in one of the movies. And
Actually,
I want to be in that.
She
movie.
has a TV show series that she was on TNT, and it was called Good Behavior.
Yes.
That's like the greatest show. It really shows her ranges because it's way different than Downton Abbey, you know.
That's correct.
And it was
What
such a good show.
Wonderful actress. Wonderful.
That's his bucket list. He really wants Michelle Dockery in something.
No,
so I told him when I do a
only wanna
budget
work-
big enough to afford her, I'll get her.
I want to
Jimmy,
work.
you should hire me to direct some of your movies.
I right now the people that I'm working with, like we got the money together, so the director has to be but when I'm looking for a director, because I'm working with a company and they want me to after we do these first 3 films, they want us to branch out, and they want me to make teams of people because they want to compete with hang on, who's the people who Blumhouse? They want to like build a studio to compete with Blumhouse, and I told them I know some really good directors, and so you would definitely be at the top of my list.
Thank you, buddy.
And I would suggest you to Jimmy, if the movie was a tragedy, dramatic, important,
not to hire me.
with lots of feeling, because you're Italian.
Oh, okay.
That's
Thank you.
how Italians direct. Vittorio De Sica. Who's better than Vittorio De Sica? Come on.
Bravissimo, bravissimo.
Right. So, you would only be for an important movie, not these stupid movies.
I don't make stupid movies anymore.
No, you don't.
I have made some, because
When you
everybody has
stop.
to make some, but
They make money. Stupid movies make money.
yeah, stupid movies make money.
I started with.
What are we in the business for? The art or the money? That's the question. The art
I'm in
or
it for the money and the art.
The art doesn't pay the bills.
Yeah, because the art doesn't pay the bills. But I like to work. I like to work in the like $1 to $5 million range is really my go-to place. I haven't done anything more than that, and I do have one for $500,000 I'm working on. But in general, I like to keep them higher. And I love the way you shoot things. I think everything always looks really good. I love the way you cast everything, and you find people like a John Hozuna who might not be as well known, who's going to become very well known.
We're planning actually another movie with John Ozuna. So we came up again for the next one.
He's gonna be really big, and it's kind of like you discovered him because like you're giving him such big opportunities, and he deserves all of them because he's such a great guy. Costas Mandylor. I've never met Louis, but we met Costas last year. He's like one of the coolest guys, celebrities. That I've ever
another
met.
one that's intense and very European. He's totally Greek and totally intense. I would work with him anytime.
So I think it's terrific. So we have 1 minute left, and I probably asked you this last time, but if you could direct any movie that's ever been made in history, what movie would you have liked to have directed?
Any genre?
Any genre.
Evil Dead.
Oh, that's a good one. Nobody ever picks Evil Dead. I met Bruce Campbell a bunch of times. He's a really nice guy, so I love it. So you guys listen. This is Max Churky. You can follow him on Instagram. It's Max Churky, but it's CERCHI. Please see The Bouncer, you guys. We want The Bouncer to be a blow up and be like the #1 movie in the country. So please see The Bouncer. It comes out on Tuesday on all the video on demands. Max is going to send me information, and I'll announce it next week on the show, all the different platforms that you can see it on. We want to thank you for coming on the show. It's always a pleasure. Have fun in Romania. We wish you really only the best in everything that you do.
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you for having me, and have a great afternoon.
Thank you. We'll see you soon.
Always a pleasure.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right, everybody. Thanks so much for tuning in. We had a great time. Please, if you're in Florida, take care of yourself. We want Juan and W4CY and everybody at W4CY to be careful, and we'll see you guys next week.
Can turn out to be so wrong. Yeah, we in the mix. Yeah, we in the mix. It's another episode. Here we go. The Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell. Interviewing the hottest, newest, and truest of today's celebrities. Make sure to subscribe so you can get notified weekly. Jimmy Star, he's the king of cool. Ron Russell, he's a gorgeous dude. Chat room is live and you would be a fool not to vibe with us at the Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell. Come watch it live on W4CY Radio. Miss some past episodes, download on iTunes. The Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell. It's the Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell.